And so I called the doctor, and you see that blue line?
Yep.
I drew that blue line because that blue line is where the venom traveled. I told my wife, I was like, here's where the pain is. I can feel that it went this way. And it stopped right there, pretty much at the top of the bruising. And so after 24 hours and that bruise appeared, I called the doctor back, the same one that treated me, and I was like, hey, doc, the swelling's gotten a lot worse. My whole leg is swollen, and I'm starting to get a bruise. And he's like, yeah, that's to be expected. Double up on your antibiotics. All right. I doubled up. Gave it another 24 hours. The pain never got easier. 24 hours later,
Oof.
my leg looked like that. And you can see where that same blue line.
Yeah. It totally just went over the blue line and started going down into the inner.
Oh, and
under.
it actually started wrapping around the backside of my leg.
Oh.
And so I called the doctor back again. It's getting a lot worse. It doesn't feel any better. What should I do? Well, are you scared, or do you feel like you need to come in? I don't know. Well, if it gets any worse, come in. And they said that a lot, if it gets any worse.
Sure.
But they also said, expect bruising, expect swelling, and expect it to hurt. I mean, and in my mind, it was, I got bit by a rattlesnake. Of course it's going to hurt. Of course it's going to swell.
Sure. It's not just going to be uncomfortable. This is a painful experience.
Right. However, the doctor said my blood work is good. He said to double up on my antibiotics. I did what I'm supposed to do.
Going to listen to what the doctor said.
And so I woke up on day 3 after a night of watching that video of the blood coagulating. That's what I watched. And in my mind's eye, I saw those blood clots traveling up into my heart. And I really believed that, if I go to sleep, I'm not going to wake up. That's what I believed. And I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy and probably a little bit irresponsible, but I didn't want to trouble anybody, so I waited till the next morning to tell my wife, sweetie, I got to go to the ER. And she said, do you want to go to the same hospital, or do you want to go to a different hospital?
Now, at this point, you've had a few of us other family members telling you, hey,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing to get a second opinion from a different hospital.
Yeah, I've had a lot of
Because
people
at that point, you had told us that they didn't administer you any antivenom, and it shocked. I know everybody was kind of like, wait, aren't you supposed to get it? But when you told me that, there was a part of me that was just like, yeah, they're the doctor and they know best, but what do you mean they didn't give you no antivenom?